See about adjusting this camera. Hello, I'm just chilling out, Pristine Green and Major DNB and Big Root, just chilling out on the couch this morning, just waiting for the clothes to dry. Gonna go out and maybe enjoy I don't know, a breakfast or something. I have no clue what I'm gonna do today. Anyway, just wanted to make this a really quick video. So Firecrest in the house, Trump, MAGA, make America great again. Stefan in the house. Stefan Parsons, that is. Yeah, like I said, I'm just chilling out on the couch this morning. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you would give me a thumbs up. What up from Louisiana? Some of the best food I've ever had. I know every time he says, what's up from Louisiana, I say the same thing. But if you folks ever get the chance to get over to Louisiana, Baton Rouge, that whole neck of the woods, just some flippin' amazing food. Robert Lichtenberg from Sahorita. That's just a few miles away from me. Bitcoin Bo. Hey, I don't even know what to say to that, Bitcoin. I'm just gonna let that float. That's gotta be a mistake. God is all good all the time. Amen, brother. Amen. Anyway, so little clarification of what's going on in my life. Things are going great. They're going as planned. In 10 days, according to what everybody's telling me, I get the keys to the new house. We actually close in 10 days. I am shooting this video from an undisclosed bug out location. No, that's a joke. I'm just shooting this video from my sister's home. But on the 17th, we technically get the keys to the new home. I'll then take a couple of days off, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after that. I'll have the studio built in the new house. Other than that, nothing else is going on. Really, nothing else is going on. It's just a Sunday morning. I'm just chillaxing and getting ready to call the wife, see how things are going with her. And other than that, it's just a Sunday. Got to return to work tomorrow, like we all do. Have you folks watched the movie Atlas Shrugged? You might want to watch that movie. This lady, Ayn Rand, wrote this book, and to this day, it's the next to the Bible, it's the largest seller in history of books. And the book is called Atlas Shrugged. They try to make a movie, and like I said, the biggest book sold in history is the Bible. This is the second largest book, so it should tell you how good it is. So if you're not into, Ayn Rand, if you're not into reading books, some of us don't have that attention span no more, you should be able to Google the movie. Why am I telling you this? It was actually a prophecy. This movie was actually a prophecy of things to come. The whole socialist communist movement. Take a look at the video. I think you can see the entire thing on YouTube. It's actually a very good movie. You might be able to find it on Netflix, but definitely check it out. Like I said, it's the largest selling book of all time next to the Bible. Atlas Shrugged. Namaste. That's the name of the movie. Name of the book, Atlas Shrugged. Check it out. Kind of like a prophecy of what things to come. And this book was written a long time ago, and it is striking on how true and relevant it is today. what is taking over this country. So namaste. I didn't even, she just joined in. She just said, I'm late. What movie? I mentioned the movie. She goes, thanks. Very good movie and book. So she obviously knows what I'm talking about. So definitely, you folks, check this out. You're and be prepared to have your minds blown. Definitely have your minds blown. But anyhow, Peter Oro in the house. Got 10 more days, Peter. 10 more days. Do you own the book? No, I do not own the book, Bitcoin. But I have watched the movie, and I just might go out and buy the book, just for the fact that normally books, if I like the movie, I know books are written in a higher detail. So if you like a movie, you might consider, yeah, definitely read it to us, Bitcoin Bo. From what I understand, it's 1,100 pages. It is a relatively thick book. Dark K in the house. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the laundry to dry. I can't even speak. I need my first cup of coffee. Waiting for the laundry to dry. I'm going to get out. It's a nice, cool day today. Nice brisk day. So other than that, nothing else is going on. Wanted to touch base just to let you know I'm still alive. Just to let you know I still got a YouTube channel. Just things have been extremely busy. No, haven't gotten any silver lately. I plan on it. I did get some Theta, Theta, cryptocurrency. I got about just under 3,000, 2,800, somewhere in there. So I got some Theta, and I made some money. I made some money not on the Theta, but I have approximately 15 LITECOIN, maybe 13. But those 15 or whatever LITECOIN I got were purchased at about, I know I purchased at about 4 or 5 of them at $28. And I purchased, I think, the remainder right around the $40 range. LITECOIN is what now? $80? So I made some money. I mean, it's chump change. It's 15 times, what, the rise is 40. Not much to brag about, hey, but I didn't lose. So yeah, I wish I would have gotten more. But hey, I'm hoping it takes a dump. I really do. I really hope cryptocurrencies goes right down the toilet for a little bit so I can go and accumulate some more. Because I got a feeling these high prices now are the norm. And I think that the $30 and the $40 LITECOIN is something in the past. Buy low, absolutely. So a few people in the house, still no BAT, VET, or KCS as I advised. Still no BAT, .vet, or KCS as advised. I don't even know what those acronyms stand for. And you know, there's so many people that are advising me to buy so much in the way of cryptos. And it's just, think of this, my money is limited. So in order for me to buy everything that everybody's recommending, there would have to be such a little amount of everything. And then if one shoots up, it's no big deal. If one shoots up in price, it's no big deal because you only have a little bit of everything. The goal is to get a lot of a few, in my opinion. And that way, if one of those few do shoot up, you have a lot of it and you've made a bit of money. But in order to spread your peanut butter really thin, I don't think it's going to do me any good financially. There's a lot of people telling me to buy this, buy that, buy XRP, buy this, buy that. And it's just physically impossible to buy everything. Basic attention, token, VecChain, Qcoin in the house. VecChain, Qcoin pays out of a daily dividend. Gives you compounding interest by reinvesting back into the coin. Picked up 20 more American Silver Eagles. I love Silver Eagles. Mr. Glock in the house. R. Chuleta. Mike R. Chuleta in the house. I'm surprised I can say that before my first cup of coffee. Dan Willow in the house. Thank you so much. Meow. I'm just going to call him Meow. Is in the house. Yeah, I need a haircut. Thanks. Appreciate the... I do have bedhead. Bedhead today. This is how I wake up pretty much. I'm no longer in the 999 squad. He sold it. Well, you got to do what's right for yourself. And if you don't have no more faith in silver, I can't. Yeah, I mean, that's all on you. I've been stacking junk silver. B-Lock. B-Lock in the house. Yeah, I mean, I was just shocked when cryptos jumped. I mean, Litecoin, I think I saw it go all the way up to $88. Like, holy crap. I just talked my brother into getting into cryptos. He didn't have hardly any money. He literally bought $70 worth of Ethereum. Maybe 75. I don't know the exact dollar amount, but that's all he got. 3 days later, he calls me, hey, Ethereum's up to $189. It felt good for him. And it's still sitting at a consistent level of $165. So I feel really good for him. Litecoin now is at $92, so it even went higher. I've been telling folks for like, go to my past videos. I've been telling folks for like the last 4 months now, 6 months, get some cryptocurrencies. I'm just hoping, Bitcoin Bo, that Litecoin comes down just one more time. Just one more time. Just let me get some more Litecoin. Let it collapse again. I keep hearing about Litecoin and Bitcoin crypto. What is the big deal? Well, in my opinion, cryptocurrency is no different than cash. In my opinion, both are not backed by anything. Both are valued by the confidence in that mechanism, the mechanism of cash or crypto, digital. So it's just they're just basically backed by the confidence of the people. And more people every day are getting more confidence in cryptocurrencies. But in my opinion, there's no difference between the two anymore. There really isn't. I mean, there are some nuances that are different. Don't get me wrong. One is digital, one you can store in your safe, one the government uses, one supposedly the government doesn't use. They'll get into cryptos. But more and more businesses every day are taking cryptos and they're allowing you to pay for your products online with cryptos. Samsung is now into the Theta, the Theta and the T-Fuel. Samsung, I just bought some at 14 cents per. And then it took a dump to 11. Stupid me. But that's okay. I bought some more at 11. But Samsung's going to use it. Now, we all know how big Samsung is. And I don't know. Let's hope it's another Amazon stock. you know, I've been saying this for about 6 months now. I mean, since my second live chat I've ever done, Get Cryptos. And people been laughing at me, yelling at me, unsubscribing me. They thought I abandoned the gold and silver that I love so much. You know, hopefully I'll get those people back. Hopefully after this market hike, they'll see that maybe it is not what they feared it would be. Silver Sloth in the house, also known as Slow Stacker. FN Base, I hope you don't mind me calling you Slow Stacker. I mean, a sloth is a slow animal, right? I'd rather have the Bible money. I agree with you. I agree with you, but check this out. Imagine hitting it big in crypto, selling off and buying some gold. I think God would be mighty proud that you bought some more God money and you found a way to get more money out of your money, so to speak. Sunshine bars are nice, yeah. So that was Stargazer 1995. So I just had a friend buy a 10-inch Meade telescope. Now the only reason why I bring it up, because that name Stargazer, you got to wonder if he's into astronomy. Slow Stacker, I've seen him around. Yeah, so I'm just going to head out today. It's a Sunday. You know, I work in an area where there's literally no windows. I get cabin fever. I need to go out and get some sun. I really do need to get some sun. No, no, not at all. Putting in an order to JM Bullion. Palladium just dropped. Firecrest. In the end, when shit hits the fan, even a vegan will eat a hamburger. I agree. You can buy silver, crypto, and stockpile things for wealth. I bought a 10-ounce Royal Mint Britannia. Not a cloud in the sky. I haven't even looked out at the sky, Robert. I haven't even looked out there yet. So yeah. Definitely going to get out and enjoy the day. FTRA in the house. A friend wants to get on Coinbase and buy XRP. Well, he can get on Coinbase, but he's gonna have to purchase either Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. I think there's Ethereum, and then he's actually gonna have to trade whatever he purchases. It purchases to a exchange that sells XRP, because Coinbase doesn't sell XRP. So, oh, XRP is on Coinbase now? I shoot myself in the foot. What a fool I am. Shows you how often I get on Coinbase. Hey, I got a question for all you Coinbase aficionados, experts. So I had a couple of bucks. I don't know, maybe it was 45 days ago. And I deposited $50, a lousy measly $50 into Coinbase, not Coinbase Pro. I forgot about it. 2 weeks later, I go to Coinbase and look at it. It wasn't there. It had been transferred to Coinbase Pro. No big deal. Again, I ignored it for about another 2 weeks. Went and looked. And then on Coinbase Pro, it actually converted that cash into Ethereum. Is that normal for Coinbase Pro to take cash that's been just sitting there and convert it into Ethereum? Let me know what you think. Well, it did for me, Bitcoin. And I kept thinking to myself, well, when I was on Coinbase, did I trade the $50 for Ethereum and I just forgot? I just can't remember. However, I will say this. The Ethereum that was sitting in Coinbase Pro, when the Ethereum price jumped, it did not jump for me. That account of Ethereum just stayed constant at the original purchase price. I'd never seen anything like that. So I then converted it into Theta. My goal is to get, my goal is to get, I don't know, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 Theta, and I'll be finished with stacking Theta for a while. And then I want to get back into Litecoin and Bitcoin. Yeah, currently I have about 2,800. No. Yeah, 2,800 Theta. My goal is to get about, I don't know, maybe 5 grand, 5,000. But I also want to get my DIGIBYTE up to about 5,000 also. And then I'll get back into the Litecoin and Bitcoin. I think it's a little too late. Those are financially out of the ballpark for me right now. That's why I'm hoping they'll take a big dip. I do have silver, Big Rouge. You know I have silver. I have a lot of silver. But I'm just trying to diversify. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I'm not into palladium and copper, Firecrest, no. Why copper? Why not copper? Because copper takes too much volume. It takes too much space up. It's homebrew in the house. Thank you. Pompeo warning Russia to get out of Venezuela. Oh boy. I don't know what palladium's used for. I just don't stack it. I mean, I don't stack copper either. Yeah, perhaps they do want that oil. Yeah, so if you're going to get into cryptos, I'll say it again. The way to you got to get your cash into the crypto markets first. And that could be just a measly $20 to $50 worth at a time. You got to get on Coinbase. You got to get on Coinbase or Coinbase Pro and open up an account. That's I think Binance, you can get your cash in on Binance. I think you can. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think Coinbase might be the only system out there that allows you to inject fiat cash into the system. But Bitcoin Bo can correct me. Binance might allow you to hook up your bank account. I don't know. Gemini. He says Gemini is the other one. I'll have to open up a Gemini account. Because I'm not really crazy about Bitcoin. I mean, I'm sorry. Coinbase. Their freaking prices are off the chain. And what they did is weird because they converted my money to Ethereum and then the Ethereum doubled, as I told you in the beginning of this video. But when I looked at the Ethereum in my account, it didn't double. I mean, the price, the value, it did not double. So it just kind of blew my mind. It was still $50 worth of Ethereum. Hey, what was that one crypto you said? Well, I said a few. DIGIBYTE, Theta, Theta. I mentioned Litecoin, Ethereum, and I mentioned Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is another one I'm interested in. But again, I'd like to watch the prices dump first. You folks, if you have any questions, and I hope Bitcoin Bo doesn't hold any offense. Bitcoin Bo is our house expert. Have any questions? Because I'm just a freaking infant when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Yeah, so Clabber Roach. I don't have the Trezor. I would like to get a Trezor. I have the Nano S, is it? The Nano hard wallet. It looks, I'm sure it's the same thing. Nano S, I think. Yeah, Bitcoin Bo is not a financial advisor, but he knows a little bit about where to buy certain cryptos. He knows the logistics on how to get certain cryptos. Yeah, I'll have to get me a Trezor. Durian, yeah. I mean, I agree, Bitcoin and Litecoin, but right now they freaking doubled in price. I wanna watch them take a dive. No, I'm no freaking, yeah, like Bitcoin Bo said, and I agree with him. This is I have to agree with him. I'm no financial advisor. I already admitted that I am I'm an infant. I am new when it comes to cryptos. The last thing you should be taking is my advice on which cryptos to buy. I am not a financial advisor. Why do I buy the 5 or 6 cryptos that I do buy? Because of other people's advice. So what happens if your nano crashes? Well, first of all, there's nothing there. You have nothing to worry about. All you do is buy another nano, and because you made your, what is that, a 20-word list, a key or whatever it is, you just use your 20-word seed. I think they call it your existing 20-word seed, and all your cryptos are back. But it's really weird because I don't think the cryptos are on my Nano S. I mean, they are and they aren't, because I can pull up the Nano S software without having the Nano S hooked up to my computer, and it still shows me how much cryptos I have. And maybe Bitcoin Bo can answer that. You know, you go into the Nano S software, the management software, without hooking up your Nano S to your computer, and it still shows you how much cryptos you have, and that's a little confusing to me. In my opinion, it shouldn't know until you hook up the Nano S. So I'm a little confused about that. Dorian got into cryptos in 2017. Litecoin, Bitcoin may not drop much. I think Litecoin is going to $500 and Bitcoin greater. A lot of people are theorizing Litecoin is going to be actually a $1,000 coin. Can you imagine that? Maybe you acquired 100 Litecoin at $40. Now they're worth 500, 1,000. See, yeah, to me, the 5 big ones in my opinion, I keep got to say that: Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Theta. Now they're saying Bitcoin Cash and DIGIBYTE. Those are my 6. Bitcoin, I'm curious what you mean by that. Bitcoin Cash is great for making money only. Well, that's my goal, is to make money, and I'm confused about that, because Litecoin, I mean, if it doubles, you've made money. I'm a little confused with that statement. So Frank T has a good question. He's getting ready to make his first silver purchase. And his question pertains to, is it okay to buy online? Or, you know, he's basically questioning the privacy of the purchase. I really wouldn't, Frank T, I really wouldn't worry about the privacy of your purchase. They're not coming after you and your little bit of silver. They truly are not. Go to your local coin shop. Feel free to buy from them. Go online. Feel free to buy from them. I really wouldn't worry about confiscation. Silver has never been forcefully confiscated ever that I can recall. They just don't have the manpower to come around and take your little bit of silver. Don't sweat it. Just get some silver. And chances are, anyhow, Frank T, you might even move between now and the next 10 years anyway. I see. Yeah, I have zero Bitcoin cash. I would love to get some. And once I close, maybe I'll have a little money in my pocket. Oh, my arm is stiffening up. You know, today has got to be the very first day we've talked about cryptocurrency where I did not get yelled at. I'm looking at all the comments, and so far nobody is telling me to go F off. And because literally, you'll have people that'll email me, I'm unsubbing you. I'm unsubbing you because of your cryptocurrency opinions. Yeah, Peter Rowe, you gotta go with your heart says. And just because I'm not into platinum, palladium, or copper, doesn't mean you shouldn't be. I'm not a god of all unlimited knowledge. You gotta do what's good for you and your family and what's in your heart. Yeah, I mean, you've seen Big K. You've seen, I call him Big K, but it's Big Rouge. I don't know why I called him Big K. Big Rouge, you've seen my silver videos. You know I'm an avid silver stacker. You know I'm planning on getting into gold. But I've already made money on cryptos. I in the last 2 weeks, I've made a couple of bucks. Nothing worth bragging about, obviously. But I'm in the positive. I'm in the positive. Oh, I got you, Big Oral, Peter Oral. So what would I do if I hit it big? So all right, that's a good question. So I got almost 3,000 in Theta and I don't know, just a few DIGIBYTE. But imagine that they all went up to $100. I'd have enough to buy a fishing boat. I mean, I'd have enough to freaking probably retire. I mean, because if Theta went up to, let's say, $100, I know the Litecoin to be up to 1,000 by then. Yes, you can buy silver and gold from ATMEX with Bitcoin, and I believe you can also go to JM Bullion and a few other places, and they accept cryptocurrency as well. That ought to tell you something where the price is going. Why do I say that? The more people that use a product, the more in demand a product is, the more expensive it becomes. If nobody's buying Coca-Cola, the price of Coca-Cola is going to drop. But if there's, I'm using Coca-Cola as a very stupid analogy. But if everybody, all of a sudden, a high demand for Coca-Cola, mysteriously, you know, everybody wanted it, the price of it would spike. More people who want gas. During vacation times, the price goes up. So just letting you know. I think you have a little bit more chance of winning with cryptos than you do the lottery. I think the lottery is a freaking scam. I mean, that automated, that one where it picks numbers, I think it's designed to pick the same numbers for a lot of people. Like it probably has a few thousand numbers that just picks over and over and over. I have no doubt that that's even rigged. And the only way to really have a true chance at the lottery is to really pick your own numbers. Obviously, your chances are still better getting struck by lightning, but the computer-generated numbers, I have no doubt that it purposefully picks multiple numbers the same amount of time, over and over and over. Yeah, the lottery is a flippin' joke. It is. I've purchased lottery tickets in my 56 years of being on this planet maybe 10 times. And every time I buy a lottery ticket, it's one ticket at a time. So if the lottery jumps up to, let's say, 300 million, or some crazy number that it's never been to, I'll go out and I'll buy a ticket. I will admit it. Manir Jabber. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Jabber. No, Dan, lottery is not a good retirement plan. The player MKC is in the house. Mr. Butler, don't even talk about the lottery. Yeah, if anybody wins the lottery, just remember me. You know, just a small little donation to my fishing boat, please. I know the chances, like I said, are slim and none, and Slim just left town. Who was that right there? Lord Henry in the house. Thank you so much. Got a lot of new names. It's really good. Yeah, remember the old Beanie Baby craze? You're going to get rich off the Beanie Babies, and Lord knows people were scooping those up. And the only people that got rich was a company called the Beanie Baby Company, or whatever the hell the company was. Peter, I would honestly cut you off a slice. Yes, I do have a PayPal. It's in the video descriptions of every video I make. Just go and look at the PayPal link. That was by Manir Jabber. Again, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Yeah, the baseball card. We're all going to become baseball card millionaires. Yeah, my wife, God bless her, has a couple of large totes of Beanie Babies. You couldn't even give them away. You couldn't even give them away. Yes, it's in the video description. Yeah. All my video descriptions have a PayPal link. Yeah, the Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh my God. And we all fall for it. I mean, The fact of the matter is, the next time we hear the new scam, we're just that much wiser. And every time they come out with a new drink that's going to just fix all your ailments, the kombucha and this berry and that berry, it's all bullcrap. Firecrest, thank you so much. Buy a Beanie Baby. I'm not buying a Beanie Baby. But thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I could probably buy about half a dozen Beanie Babies with the $2 nowadays. And you remember, what were they? They were up to like $20 a piece. I don't know what they were up to. They were crazy. It was a fad that was, what, early 90s? I can't even remember. I didn't even know Trump was calling for a Q4. I really did not. And I don't see why he needs to if he's thinking that the economy's better. Little Lou in the house. Thank you. Tell you what, I'll use a Firecrest. I'll use that $2 to buy a drink when I'm in Florida in about... I leave for Florida for about 10 days on the 24th. I'll use that to buy me a nice stiff drink. What's happening? Your first channel I watched on Silver. It lit the fire under my ass to start stacking. Thank you so much. Your name is what I could relate to, so I watched. Nate S. in the house. Thank you. I still stack silver. Don't worry about it. Every now and then we talk a little bit about other subjects, so don't freak out that this channel has abandoned silver and gold. We have not abandoned silver and gold. Today we're actually talking about cryptocurrencies, and that I made a few dollars on cryptocurrencies in the last week or so. So, Peter Oro, your original videos were the best. I still watch them. And Peter, I plan on going back to the original format, but I can't really start making videos for another 10 days. Why? I'm without a studio right now. I close on and get my new home, and I get the keys. I close on the 17th, and it's then when I'll start making videos. Up until then, I just got to do live chats because I don't have a mechanism for doing videos. With videos, there's video editing. That means you need a computer set up. The live chats, I can use this tablet. So just bear with me. We're going to go back to the original format soon. I will do some live chats, but I'm moving more towards the videos. I really enjoy the videos. I will do live chats still, though. Yeah, I just need 10 more days. Bear with me. Yes, I do target practice from time to time. I really do, and I actually should do it more often. But my life is so busy that it's difficult. You know, you see a lot of YouTube channels that do a lot of target practicing, and they got a lot of time on their hands. I don't know how they can target practice every freaking day. Don't they have a damn job or something? I commend them, but I'm just amazed. I got to work for a living. I got to pay the bills. Bullets cost money. Their channels are so big. What it is their channels are so big. So many subscribers. They have 80,000 and higher subscribers. And that's their job. I mean, they're probably pulling in about $5G a month. if not more. And they're able just to kick back and do videos for a living. I can't. I just can't. Adam Rogers in the house. Thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. Yes, if I can get a thumbs up, it's not like I'm asking to borrow your car. You would think I am, because people just don't do that anymore. They don't like to give the thumbs up. They'll probably loan me the car key before they give me a thumbs up. I love shooting too. I really do. So my new home, although it's going to be in Tucson, it's not actually in the city of Tucson. It's actually going to be in the hills of Tucson. So in a way, it's already in its bug out location. So it'll be in the in the surrounding hills of Tucson. I can't tell you where, but it's already basically in its preferred bug out location. Yeah, so my rail on my AR is a Daniel Defense. I love it. Yeah, if you go back, I made a couple of gun videos and I showed that AR. It's tricked out. Yeah, the Picanee rail, I think it's called. So, Adam, I have a Bushmaster. That's what that Daniel Defense is on. It's a Bushmaster. I've never had a problem with my Bushmaster. And I've had that Bushmaster since 2000 and, I don't know, 5, I think. Maybe 2006. I'll say 2006. I've never had one problem with my Bushmaster. So yeah, so I also have iron sights along with my optics, and they're co-witnessed. So that means that the iron sights are actually aligned with the optics. So if you take a look at, let's say I got an EOTech, and if you were to turn on the EOTech, you would see the red dot. Well, my iron sights are what they call co-witness. That means the iron sight is in line with the scope. We'll just call it the scope. To the front sight. So, yeah, it's co-witnessed. So take a look at that and maybe get your stuff co-witnessed. They might be Magpul flip-ups. I forgot. They might even... I don't know what the flip-ups were. You know, I tend to research and get the best products for the rifle. But for something like flip-ups, I just didn't even bother to remember the name brand. They might be Magpuls, for all I know. They could have been Troy's also. I have no clue what they were. They were either Troy's or Magpuls. They're nice. They really are nice. Yeah, when you see my finger doing this, I'm just scanning through the chats. Bro, you look like the kind of guy to eat a whole chicken bucket of KFC and then go order a pizza after. I guess he thinks I'm fat. That's okay. What thumbs up where you want... So I mostly shoot 5 5.6 out of it. I think it's got a 1 in 7 or a 1 in 9 twist. I don't really get caught up too much about the specs of a rifle. You know, you got a lot of people who are just like gun nuts and they just want every little spec. But the fact of the matter is we're all civilians now. And the fact of the matter is the chances of us seeing war again is slim to none. And I don't know. A lot of guys, they just get too caught up in every little spec. Let's put it this way. A rifle, it's going to hurt you whether it's a 1 in 7 twist or a 1 in 9 twist. It's going to hurt you. Don't get too caught up in it. Just enjoy it. God willing, get a life, buddy. Yeah, he's a troll. Funny you guys think you're going to be sharpshooters and talk brave. It's going to be war combat, hand to hand. It can get ugly. You know, that's a pretty good comment. And I mean that. Because, again, people are just so caught up on the minutia of every little speck and variable as though they were just top tier snipers. You know, and the fact of the matter is, you know, the television drives you to just spend more money. You guys are guilty of it. They think, oh man, you know, if I can just get everything right with my rifle, I'll be able to do just what they do on television. Well, what they do on television is totally fake. And the fact of the matter is, life is not like The Walking Dead, I guess is what I'm going to say. Just buy a damn rifle that you like, that fits your grip, that fits you. Obviously, buy something you like, which you can afford, but don't get caught up in all the little specs. Trust me on this. I'm ex-Army. Trust me. Rifle fucking hurts. No matter what color, what scope you put on it, it fucking hurts. Boy. Yeah, so Big Rouge, my primary, I go up to 200 yards only. The fact of the matter is, you shoot anybody more than 20 feet, it's not considered self-defense no more. Now you just murdered somebody. So it's cool to, and I'm agreeing with you, it's cool to shoot 100, 200 yards. But don't think you're going to be sniping people, okay? Because that's called murder. I mean, according to our government, that's called murder. So you shoot anybody more than, what is it? If they have a knife, you can shoot them up to like 15, 20 feet, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Handguns is 15 yards. I heard a knife, though. You're allowed. If somebody has a knife, for some reason, they can actually, you can, oh man, my arm is falling asleep. So, yeah, I heard if they have a knife, you're allowed to actually use self-defense a little sooner. I don't think we'll be bothered by Chan anymore. Freaking weirdos. They don't like the channel, but they come in here and they just bash everybody. Sometimes I'll let these trolls just speak themselves out because it's good. They actually educate the rest of us on how people really are. They really are. I love somebody who's stupid. Just let them talk. Because the other people just get educated when they look at stupidity. They come to recognize stupidity. Yeah, so yeah, that's true. So I'll be in Florida. I think I land on the 24th, and I'll just be there for about 10 days chilling out in the Orlando area. Then I'll run over to the Tampa Bay, actually the Largo St. Petersburg area and chill out there. Yeah, what I'm doing is reading the comments. Reached my first goal of 300 ounces Saturday over text. Thought I was never going to get there. Alan, I've been telling everybody, you got to start somewhere. We've all been at 1 ounce before. All of us. Just didn't get an inheritance and have a pile of silver. Congratulations, though. Just congratulations. Mike P is going for 200 ounces now. That's good. That's good. I mean, I think I am going to start getting a little bit more gold in my stack now. I think the smallest increment I'm going to buy is a quarter ounce. I don't think I can afford to shell out a full 13, what is it, 1,300 now for an ounce. I just can't afford to do that. So what I'll do is I might very well spend a little bit more in premium, but I'll be able to acquire it. Yes, I'm going to get a little bit more Bitcoin, Litecoin. I would love to get a little bit more of that. So I have a couple of dimes, and literally I would have to say the dimes are like a quarter of an inch. When I say dimes, I meant to say 10th ounce. 10th ounce of gold. A 10th ounce of gold is like a quarter of an inch. It's really small. Quarter ounce of gold is like 150 bucks. No, that's not true. Quarter ounce, I think somewhere in the mid threes. I think. Upper threes. Yeah, I do think cryptocurrency is going to be the way of the future. I really do. Yeah, that 270 round Mike P is a nice round. Brandon, I don't know anything about the California magazine ban. Really don't, because I don't live there. I don't pay attention to any of the laws there or the new regulations or proposals there. Um, all I can say is if it's coming out of California, it's probably not good. The 338 La Pua, is that how you pronounce it? La Pua? That's big dollars. That's a lot of money right there. Good round. Deadly round. That's another thing I invested in. So Magpul, they put out a 30 round magazine AR. I got literally 20 mags. So if they ever ban them, that'll be my like lottery ticket. They'll go through the moon. I'll be visiting California also, I think mid-September. I'll just go in there for a few days. I won't stay. I'm just visiting. DD Prepper in the house. I saw you, I think I saw you on, shoot, I saw you on another live chat. I can't recall where. Sometimes I'll go to another live chat and just to listen. I won't make a comment. I think it was Mikey's channel. Prepper Nurse, yeah, I've seen his channel too. I might have to reach out to a couple of people and do some live streams with them. But the Prepper Nurse might be a good one. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. Patriot Nurse, yeah, she's good too. I like her. She's too big to talk to me though. Not big. Her channel's too big. I didn't mean to call her hefty. I'm just saying her channel's so big she probably doesn't have time for us smaller folks who are just coming up. She's also very educated too. She's a nurse. I mean, she's a real nurse. Very educated lady. Zombie Farmer, good guy. I have to check him out. There's so many good channels out there. Jeremiah Baby, I watched him. Bald guy, always wears a nice shirt and tie. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. Not bad. A lot of good things to say. DD Prepper is at work. Yeah, it's funny. The chat room actually just takes a life of its own. Yeah, I'll tell you, YouTube is great. If there's something I don't know how to do, I just go to YouTube. It's like going to class, you know. Dustin Nemos. Repetitive. He says, Mike P says, Jeremiah Babe is repetitive. Your thoughts on Russians in Venezuela? It's no different than the Americans in Venezuela. That's my thoughts. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take off. Do you have any caltrops over tax? I don't even know what a caltrop is. I really don't. Investment future. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Do I like Keystone Meats? Never heard of Keystone Meats. Anyway, folks, and Mr. Olfang is in the house. Thank you so much. No, that would be illegal to put spikes up to deter intruders. You would get arrested for that. It's kind of like setting bear traps. You'd get your ass thrown in prison for that or sued. So, no, I don't have anything like that, especially being in a city like Tucson. I'd be even a little nervous about using bear traps or spikes on secluded properties. You can get your ass sued for that. Obviously, in a time of war, my mindset might be different, but you can get your ass thrown in prison. Come on, this is not that kind of... we're not living in the Walking Dead movie. Okay, you're not... So no, I don't agree with setting spikes up in my yard and bear traps in my yard. Come on, guys. Get your ass thrown in jail for that, if not freaking sued. Anyway, folks, you have a great day. Get out and enjoy this Sunday. No problem. Investment, future, finances. No, I got no problem with you. I just if I came off like I did, it was my apologies. My apologies to you. Thank you so much, Sylv Hoddle. I really appreciate it. 5.56. Anyway, folks, I urge you all to get out and enjoy today. Get out and enjoy Sunday. You got to go back to work tomorrow. You might as well get out and do something. Anyway, have a great day. I'm off to see the wizard.